Welcome back, everyone. In the previous session, I had covered on how to ensure that the product description and or product code on the product packaging or label tallies with the details on the halal certificate.
Let's now move on at how to ensure that the manufacturer's name and address on the product packaging or label tallies with the details on the halal certificate. You have ordered a fresh whole chicken from WHL Poultry Private Limited. During receiving, the details on the product label for the item is as per what you see on the screen. The halal certificate had been retrieved from the purchaser so that you can confirm the halalness of the item received. So how do you ensure traceability for this item? In ensuring traceability, you will need to ensure that the product description and manufacturer's name and address between the product label tallies with its halal certificate. Let's now just focus on the manufacturer's name and address on the product label and the halal certificate for this item. The address on the product label states 29 Maya Street, where the halal certificate states 25 Maya Street. This item is not traceable to the halal certificate shared by the manufacturer. You will need to request from the manufacturer to submit the halal certificate that reflects the accurate manufacturer's address. Let's take a look at another example. You ordered the tofu cheese fish cake from WHL Marketing Private Limited. During receiving, the details on the product label for the item is as per what you see on the screen. The halal certificate had been retrieved from the purchaser so that you can confirm the halalness of the item received. So how do you ensure traceability for this item? In ensuring traceability, you will need to ensure that the product description and manufacturer's name and address between the product label tally with its halal certificate. Let's just focus on the manufacturer's name and address on the product label and halal certificate for this item. The product label states the product is manufactured for WHL Marketing Private Limited, and the address is at 8A Maya Street. However, the halal certificate states WHL Manufacturing Private Limited, and the address is at 25 Maya Street. Thus, this item is also not traceable to the halal certificate shared by the supplier. Since the tofu cheese fish cake is manufactured for WHL Marketing Private Limited, as shown on the product label, this is an owner's equipment manufacturer, or also known as OEM product, which means the product sold by WHL Marketing is produced by another manufacturer. Thus, WHL Marketing Private Limited is the brand owner. Since the details on the product label only reflect the brand owner's name and address, the brand owner will have to apply for the Muis Halal certification. When applying for the halal certification, the manufacturer's address must be declared in the portal, as the on-site audits will be conducted at the manufacturer's address. Thus, you will need to request from the supplier for the halal certificate that reflects WHL Marketing Private Limited instead of WHL Manufacturing Private Limited. Alternatively, the product label can include both the manufacturer's and brand owner's name and address. When these happen, either the manufacturer or the brand owner can apply for the halal certification. Thus, the halal certificate originally shared by the supplier is acceptable and traceable to the item. So the sample case scenarios I have shared are the methods on how you can ensure traceability between the items received and its halal certificate. You will need to ensure that the items are properly packed, sealed, and labeled with the information such as the product description, product code if any, and the manufacturer's name and address. Thus, the descriptions on these product packaging or label tally with the details reflected on the halal certificate.
These are the method of ensuring traceability between the items received to its supporting documents such as the halal certificate. Do you have any other questions for me?
Oh wow! Thank you so much for sharing on the traceability methods. I really appreciate it. I feel so much better now after listening to all that you have shared. Now, I have a better understanding on how and what to look out for during the receiving process.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Ms. Shafiqah. I believe both myself and Chef Adam now have a better understanding of the accurate traceability method. I have a question though. Are you able to conduct a one-day workshop on this same topic for the key personnel from my kitchen?
It is my pleasure to share with you on this topic. I am glad that what I have shared helps. Yes, I do conduct customized workshop on this topic. I can arrange for this workshop to be conducted for you and your team.
Oh, that's great. Do provide me with the details so that I can discuss this with the management.
No problem. I will send the details of the customized workshop soon.
Thank you, Ms. Shafiqah. Looking forward to hearing from you on the workshop. Have a good day ahead.
You are welcome, Chef. You guys too. Have a great week ahead. Bye.
Phew! I feel so much better now, having a better understanding on what we need to work on to ensure compliance with the Muis Halal certification requirements. From the presentation shared by Ms. Shafiqah earlier, I feel that the representatives from the procurement, receiving, and kitchen departments will need to go through this workshop.
You're right, Chef. Let's now have a meeting with the rest of the Halal team on the immediate actions to address the findings. I'll also discuss with the management on the workshop for us.
Okay, Chef, let me call in the rest of the team for an urgent meeting today.